How to build a medieval fishing hut in Minecraft. Now, this covers the interior, exterior, and a few variations you can use to make this build unique. This brings lots of life next to a river or the ocean, so I think let's get straight into it. Okay, so we're building up the support pillars. When they're in an ocean or a river, you want to make it so you can't see the bottom of them. So even if there's, for example, a dirt block where that spruce block here is, you want to get rid of that just so you can't see the bottom of it. Now, this is going to be the main part of the wall. So as you can see here, we've got some spruce planks mixed in with some horizontal stripped spruce logs. And the reason we're having horizontal stripped spruce logs is to give the impression that they're all logs which have just been laying on their sides to build up this building. Now in there we will put some dark oak fence. So now we're building up the rest of the pillars. We're making I think a 9 block wide, a 9 by 9 square. So if you continue doing it, you just need to do random placements of things. Now we're leaving this area here just because that's going to be the doorway, so that's going to be slightly different. And then I forget that there's going to be a doorway on this side as well. But anyway, you need to just mix these in. Don't make it look too even with how you place them as well. So you just want to have them very random. Place some trapdoors somewhere, it will work. Now that's the one we're going to be using as the doorway to the little sort of dock we're going to have round at the front. So yeah, we're just finishing off the last window. And then I think we need to do the doorway. So I start this off very lightly, and you just do random placements. Then, yeah, that's pretty much done. What you do need to do now is put some steps up to the front. So we're going to use this technique where you first have dark oak staircase and then you have spruce staircase next to it as a nice handrail. As you can see, that looks quite good. If we go in now, we're building up the floor, so actually making a pattern underneath. So where each of the pillars are, we're putting a solid block, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, as you can see, like this. And then we're putting slabs. The rest we're putting another support because it will need more support. Just doing that, and then actually because you won't be able to see if that's not there, we're doing that. So you can now see there's another support in the middle. Now we're building the dock. So what you want to do is some dark oak slabs going like that. Then you want to put some pillars in, very much like we've done the others, up to there, where we'll put some slabs on top. What we then need to do is make a staircase. So I was thinking 3 by 3, but actually 2 by 2 works better, and I'll very quickly change my design for that. Because that's too thick for a small boat's ferry sort of thing. Well, dock really, but call it other things. Now that side is a bit impractical. You may want that side for a pillar, or you can have the other side of course, which I think is a lot more sensible because I'm imagining the boat on this side. So we're going to go back to the build. We're going to start on the roof. So you want to have on each of your wall sections 1 stair, 1 full block and 1 stair in that pattern. So then you want to build up some slabs like this and put some stairs in between them. This is going to be a sort of strange dome shape. It's going to not really fully be a dome, but it's also going to be very similar to being a dome. So what we're doing is we're just now building up some more slabs, and this is pretty much a block up now. So we're just continuing building that up, and now we're going to have a square in the middle. Now I was thinking of having that, but no, I don't think it will work. So actually we'll put some stairs around the outside to make it a bit more irregular, which I think looks incredibly good. So now I think we're just adding in the dark oak nice. And now we need to do the door, really. So this is what I'm thinking for the door. I think that looks quite nice. So yeah, we're also going to need to do the interior. So this is what we're doing. You can see we've got a chopping table or a gutting table where we've got a fish on it. That would then be gutted by the fisherman. Now you've got on this little shelf here probably some already gutted fish. So we're going to just do a few more of them. I know it's a bit gruesome, but you can make it even more gruesome with custom heads if you're in creative. I did so. It's a bit of a sight to see. So now we're putting some snow in on the bed, usual for beds. So if you don't know how to do beds, I've done it in many of my tutorials before. Now we've got to do, just some more random fish. You could have done stuff like tropical fish, that sort of thing. It doesn't have to be just normal fish. Now we're trying to do a boat. Now I don't recommend trying to do a boat unless you really know what you're doing, because I didn't know what I was doing. This turned out better than it could have, but I wouldn't recommend building a boat. It's just, on this size of dock, you can't have a big boat which would look nice and would really fit it. But you have to have a small boat, which is very hard to detail well, which of course I didn't manage to detail. And yeah, that's the basic sort of shape you want. You want a bit of a going up at the back. Yeah, I just don't recommend building a boat. I did try and build a bit of a sail, didn't work. I don't know what I was thinking. You can only really do a sail if you have built a whole pillar going up. So I have just done that. Always make sure on a boat you have actually a fence at the back. That is the rudder, I think it's called. People who have a boat can probably back me up with that. Yeah, I don't think the boat turned out well, but I think the rest of the build did. Got the basic idea of it. Now we're finally doing the last bit, which was to put some dark oak pressure plates on the top of the spruce. Now this is something I haven't done before, and I think it actually looks really cool, and I'm going to use it in more builds, because really, it makes it seem like it's just dark oak on the top, but it's not. It's amazing. I haven't done it before, and I'm really impressed that actually I'm going to use pressure plates in my builds. So yeah, that's pretty much it. We're going to have a review of the build right now, so yeah. But honestly, I don't think the boat turned out as well as I wanted it to, but I think the rest of the build did. Okay, so I think this does look quite nice. Boat. It's okay. Actually thinking about it now, it doesn't look too bad, but it doesn't look very good either compared to the rest of the build. So let's go in from the front. We open the door, we're inside, we can see this monstrosity of loads of fish. I think this is really nice actually. I'd want to live here. I'd remove the fish first. Well, anyway, yeah, it is quite nice. It's quite cozy. The dock, when you walk onto it, wow, I really like this. Like the stairs down and just jump into your boat and go. This is really nice. So variations you want to make to your build. Pretty much the variations are the patterns you use in the wood, the type of wood you use, because of course you can change this to, for example, maybe acacia or oak. Of course you might want to change the support blocks. You can pretty much change most things in this build to a different type of block. I wouldn't recommend using stone. That's the only thing, because I'm not sure whether these supports would really hold the stone in place over water. Pretty much the only thing you need to remember is to build this over water if you want to have a good build. So I'll leave you with that, and thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe, it would really help out my small channel. And I will see you all in my next tutorial, which I will decide what it will be. It will be on the same theme, medieval. As you can see, we've got a nice town going on here. It will probably go in one of these areas we've got free. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all later. Bye!